What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. And today, we are talking about the quarterback competition, Shane Beamer's thought on Luke Doty, and Jason Brown and the competition at South Carolina. I probably said that earlier, but I don't remember what I said. But I said it again anyway. But if you like the content, before I go any further, please hit the subscribe button. And also, don't forget the notification bell. Show the notification bell some love. That means every time I drop a video, you'll be the first to know. And Gamecock football, sports in general, I usually talk about that. I do some music as well because I'm an artist. But enough about that. Let's get into this, man. So, Shane Beamer was on the Andy Staples Show Wednesday. South Carolina first-year head coach Shane Beamer was asked about the first quarterback competition in Columbia. Sophomore Luke Doty goes into spring camp with 2.5 games of starting experience in a Gamecock uniform, the most of the trio of quarterbacks on scholarship. Class of 2021 signee and early enrollee Colten Gauthier has been on campus since early January and was followed by FCS Saint Francis transfer Jason Brown, who was an honorable mention for All-American accolades. Beamer signed out Doty when asked about his quarterbacks. I'm excited about Luke, Beamer said. He has all the right qualities, is a good athlete, can run, and I'm seeing what he's doing in the weight room already. He is a guy that has these natural leadership qualities, is a really talented quarterback, and is a great young man. I'm excited to see what he can do and to get these guys in a competition and see where we are at that position. And I'm going to slide down here real quick. And he said, it would be a fun spring, Beamer says. That quarterback position is no different than the other position. We have competition everywhere, and I can't wait to get out there next month and get to work with them. So what are my thoughts about this? I'm going to give it to you this right now. I'm thinking that Luke Doty does have an advantage over Jason Brown, but here's the but part about it. I do believe that Jason Brown will get a opportunity to play. I think that Luke shows the right signs, but it's easy to look good before spring practice, when you're playing among your peers, your teammates, from your team. But when you get into game action, you have to be able to use those qualities that you have and execute. That is the word that I'm looking for Luke Doty. If Luke can execute, can have our offense going, can make improvements than what he did last year. Last year, I compare what Luke Doty did to pretty much backyard football. A lot of dropping back, running, and maybe throwing short passes. But if he can get our offense going, then I believe this is Luke's job to lose. I still believe that, but I do think that Jason Brown does have an arm. And I know a lot of you guys said we got 2 Elite 8 quarterbacks on the roster. There's no way Jason Brown will be able to start. I agree with that to a certain extent. I believe that at South Carolina, Shane Beamer is not old to start anybody. And we went 2-8 last year. Even though it was a different coaching staff altogether. But the South Carolina Gamecocks still went 2-8. And Luke Doty, even though he started, did not win those 2 games that he started. So there is opportunity and room to kind of over-trump, excuse the pun, over-trump Doty. If Jason Brown can come in and really be the player that they need for the type of offense that Shane Beamer wants to run. What type of offense that is, we suspect that it is almost like a wishbone type deal, like a air raid on steroids, something that Lincoln Riley kind of runs at Oklahoma, something that Coach Ed at LSU did with Joe Burrows. So it's going to be a mix of that. We're going to utilize 2 backs. We're going to utilize an H-back as well, which is kind of a fullback tight end kind of blend. So I don't know. It's hard to say right now in February what our offense will look like in August. But this is going to be crazy. I know that Jason Brown and Luke Doty both are going to get opportunities. But clearly right now, in my opinion, Luke has the slight edge because Shane Beamer already has an impression on Luke. And if Luke can somehow, some way execute and really look good in our offense, I think this is Luke Doty's job to lose. But here's what I need you to do, because I know you're listening. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Be like, Lucky, man, I think that Luke's going to get it. Lucky, man, I think that Jason's going to get it. Oh, man, y'all both sleeping because Colten might even get it. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. But again, I'm going to say this slow because y'all try to mimic me, but you can't. It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news topical video update, kind of, sort of. Shane Beamer spoke about his quarterback, spoke directly about Luke Doty, and talked about the quarterback competition. This is going to be a fun spring. I can't wait for the spring game. Let me know if you can't wait for the same thing. But until next time, people.